For decades, pretty much the entire world of digital marketing has revolved around one central idea. But what if I told you that idea is, well, basically obsolete now? Today, we're going to talk about a massive shift in how authority is built online and how the AI revolution is just blowing past old strategies. It all starts with how we even define authority itself. This one sentence, right here, it flips the whole script. For years, we've all been chasing backlinks, right? We believed they were the gold standard, the ultimate currency of trust online. The more good links you had, the more authority you had. Simple. But that era, yeah, it's pretty much over. See, AI models, the new gatekeepers of information, they are looking for something completely different. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Verified semantic relationship sounds super complex, but honestly, the idea behind it is pretty straightforward once you get how an AI thinks. So let's just break it down piece by piece. And more importantly, let's talk about why you need to make this the single most important concept in your marketing strategy, like starting today. Okay, so to really get where we're going, we have to take a quick look back at where we've been. For more than 20 years, one single algorithm basically shaped the internet as we know it. And that was Google's brilliant, empire-building idea, PageRank. The easiest way to think about it is like a popularity contest. A link from a trusted website was like a vote of confidence, passing what everyone called link juice over to your site. The more juice you got, the more authoritative Google saw you. It was simple, it was effective, and now it's fundamentally outdated. So now enter the big disruptor, large language models, or LLMs. You see, these AI engines, they don't browse the web by following links. Not really. They swallow information whole, they learn patterns, and they build an internal model of reality. And because they work that way, they ask a completely different kind of question. And I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way was all about popularity. How many websites are pointing to this one? But the new way, it's all about truth. Is this piece of information verified? The currency isn't link juice anymore. It's something called semantic consistency. It's a huge shift from who you know to what you know, and how consistently you can prove it. And this is the part that is so crucial to get. An AI is not counting up your votes from other websites. It's pattern matching. It's taking what you say about your brand and comparing it against its enormous internal map of verified facts and relationships. If what you're saying is consistent with what it already knows to be true from other authoritative sources, you gain trust. If not, you're just noise. So, how does an AI actually do this? How does it verify anything? Well, it's looking for a trail of breadcrumbs, a trail of evidence. First, it's checking for consistency. Is what you say on your website the same as what you say on social media and everywhere else? Then it's looking for structure. Are you using machine-readable data, like schema markup, to make it super easy for the AI to understand who you are? And finally, it checks your receipts. Are you referencing trusted sources that the AI already sees as credible? So this new world creates a completely new hierarchy of authority. And I think the best way to visualize it is as a pyramid. This model really helps us understand the different levels of trust that an AI gives to information. Down at the very bottom, you have the base. This is where most content on the internet lives today. It's generic, it's kind of vague, it's the kind of stuff anyone can claim on their website. You know, we are the leading provider of whatever. There's just no real verification, so to an AI, it carries almost no weight at all. All right, moving up a level, we get to the middle tier. And here we find unique insights. This is your original research, your deep dive analysis, or your expert commentary. This stuff is way better. It has some level of verification. Maybe it's been cited in a few credible places. Now the AI is starting to sit up and pay attention. And then you get to the peak. This is the absolute gold standard, verified, machine-readable data. This is information that is so consistent, so well-structured, and so independently verified. Think about data in a knowledge graph like Wikidata, that an AI engine just trusts it. No questions asked. This is the ultimate source of truth for an AI. So here's the tough reality check. A huge majority, maybe 90% of brands, are still stuck down at the base of this pyramid. They're just churning out that generic content and then wondering why AI never mentions them, or even worse, gets information about them totally wrong. They're basically invisible in this new world. Okay, so the obvious question is, how do you get out of the basement and start climbing this thing? The answer is to stop thinking about pleasing some abstract algorithm and start thinking about feeding the machine. You have to start giving AI clean, consistent signals that it can actually understand and trust. The brands that are absolutely crushing it right now have adopted a whole new philosophy. First, they treat every single thing they publish as training data for AI. From there, they make sure the signals about who they are and what they do are identical and crystal clear everywhere. And finally, they close the loop by using structured data to actively verify their own semantic footprint. It's like handing the AI an instruction manual for your brand. And all of this leads us to a pretty radical new way of thinking about our jobs as marketers, as communicators. You're not just creating content for people anymore. Whether you know it or not, you are actively training an intelligence. Let me be perfectly clear about this. This isn't just the next step in SEO. This isn't about finding a new keyword trick or backlink strategy. It is a fundamentally different discipline that requires a completely new way of thinking and, honestly, a new set of skills. We are all becoming AI trainers. But here's the crazy part. Most marketing teams are still so locked into the old rules of PageRank that they have no idea this massive shift is even happening under their feet. The gap between the people who get this and the people who don't is getting wider every single day. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. Take a really hard look at everything your brand is putting out there. Your website, your press releases, your social media posts, all of it. Is that content training the AI to see you as a verified, authoritative source of truth? Or is it just training the AI to ignore you completely? Because right now, that choice is yours.
Subscribe and visit trueintel.ai for more insights.